Hey everybody, welcome to another installment of What Ya Reading, where some youth services librarians from the DeKalb County Public Library talk about young adult books that we are reading. My name is Fran and I'm at the North Lake Library.
My name's Mia and I'm at the Decatur Library.
My name's Nicole and I'm at the Harrison Crossing Library.
And I'm Angela from the County Line Ellenwood Library.
County Line, Ellenwood. So this time we are talking about books that you can get in our new resource, Hoopla. We are very, very excited to have
Yay, Hoopla!
If you know what Hoopla is, you will be excited to have it too. Maybe some of you have friends who have Hoopla in their library systems. You may be watching this from another library system and you already have Hoopla. It is basically a checkout site that is very similar to Overdrive, which we already have, that lends ebooks and audiobooks. But Hoopla lends so much more than that. It also has movies, it has music, it has TV shows, it has like single issue comics. It has a lot of really cool stuff. And one of my favorite things about Hoopla is that unlike Overdrive, you don't have to wait for a title. There's no waiting list. If you see it on Hoopla, you can check it out immediately, which I really love. It makes it really great, especially now when people are sheltering in place. If you want to do a book club, if you want to read the same book as some of your friends, you can all check out the same book at the same time, which I love.
Also, if you like the television and the movies, you can hook it to your Roku and watch it, those items on your TV on the big screen. So that's really cool too.
There's also an app available. So whatever you stream online, you can also stream and download to the app. And there's over 750,000 titles available.
It's so many to go through. So we are going to talk to you today about some of our favorite teen books that are on Hoopla. Feel free to go through and search for things, but these are some that we recommend personally. The ones that I'm going to highlight today are some of the titles that we have on Hoopla that are nominees for the current round of the Georgia Peach Award for Teen Readers. If you live in Georgia, these are also the books that are used for the Helen Ruffin Reading Bowl. Which is a reading bowl. Woo! Yeah, we have a team, and me as one of our coaches. So these are books that are used for the Helen Ruffin Reading Bowl. If you're watching it and you need to use these books, like you already know, beyond even if you're not doing the Helen Ruffin Reading Bowl, though, it's a list of 20 books that are nominees, and teens vote on the one that wins and on the 2 honor books. Voting happens on georgiapeachaward.com. Voting actually went live the day that we are recording this, which is May 1st. So when you are watching it, it is definitely live. georgiapeachaward.org. And if you click on Vote Now, you will see the voting list right there. You can vote for as many books as you want, any of those 20 nominees that you like. So real quick, I'm just gonna read out the titles that are available on Hoopla that are nominees. 8 of the 20 nominees are available, which is great. And we'll put the links to those down below. So we have Here to Stay by Sara Farizan. That's an ebook. I Wish You All the Best by Mason Deaver is available on e-audio. On the Come Up by Angie Thomas is available e-audio. Opposite of Always by Justin A. Reynolds is e-audio. Pride by Evie Zaboy is e-audio. Serious Moonlight by Jenn Bennet is also e-audio. As you can tell, most of these are available on audiobook. Sorry for Your Loss, Jessie and Foley. We have both an ebook and e-audio. Stepsister by Jennifer Donnelly is e-audio. And With the Fire on High by Elizabeth Acevedo is ebook and e-audio. I know that was a lot. Again, we'll have that down below, links for those. I would really recommend any of those reads.
Fran, is the Pride one the Pride and Prejudice modern day? Is that what I'm remembering?
It is, yeah. Yeah, it's a Pride and Prejudice retelling. It's really...
I'm reading that now. That's one of the ones I'm reading now.
That's awesome.
That's on my list.
Good, yeah.
All right, I am here to talk about one of the authors I really love for YA, which is Maggie's Stiefvater, and the one I chose is the Scorpio races. Hopefully you can see that. I love it so much.
Oh, good.
It's got like just a touch of fantasy, so if you're someone who doesn't like all out fantasy, but you want to kind of try and test the waters, no pun intended, because it's about water horses. This is a really good one to sort of try. Also, if you love horses, you will love this book. It's essentially about these water horses that come out of the ocean, and it's Ireland, right? I think, and
it's like Ireland inspired, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like
come out and say, but
yeah, I think it's like a made up Isle of something with that starts with T. But they have a race every year, and you have to like find your own horse and train it, and there's like kind of magical elements with the horse. But that's kind of the only sort of fantasy part. The rest is sort of just about it's a contest and there's money involved and two people trying to win it, and one's this young girl, and it's she's the first one to ever enter the race, and no one thinks she can do it. So it's got a lot going on. There's a slight love interest. There's a returning champion that's on it too. So it's just got a lot of family, romance, adventure, and like it's just a taste of fantasy. So if you're not a full-on fantasy reader, I suggest this one just because it's got just a little bit. It's really good.
I love that it's standalone too. That's really nice. I mean, sometimes it's nice to get into a series, but also sometimes you just want to read this one book and not have to worry about, are the others out yet? Like, it
gives you a sense of accomplishment because it's not like, oh my gosh, it's this whole series I have to read. You're just done and you see this beautiful story that you like. Take it away, Nicole.
Yep. What I read is an oldie but a goodie. It is called Lumberjanes by Noelle Stevenson. And this particular one on Hoopla is available as both volumes and singular issues. I suggest searching by series for Lumberjanes so you get more bang for your buck because you only get 5 checkouts on Hoopla. So the volume encompasses issues 1 through 4, and so you can read 4 issues for 1. And Cliff Notes, it's about a group of girls who go to a summer camp and their interactions with these strange 3-eyed supernatural creatures. And it's like totally kick butt, like girl power, like friendship to the max type series. And I absolutely completely love it and adore it. All of them are available on Hoopla, volumes 1 through 13. So yeah.
I who's not all that crazy about graphic novels, I've actually read that, and I really liked the Lumberjanes. So
it's so good, right?
It's really good.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like we lost Angela, so we gonna just kind of chat until she comes back, or maybe we'll just edit her when she does come back, and here she is. Yeah, welcome back.
Okay, thank you. I'm sorry.
No worries.
So there's 2 that I'm kind of juggling right now. The Red Umbrella, which is a historical fiction dealing with the Cuban Revolution in the 1960s. And so far, so good, but it's a great one. It's on Hoopla. And then fantasy called Elemental Thief by Rachel Morgan came out last year. It's on audio on Hoopla. Really good. It's kind of like a fantasy Robin Hood-esque, where she uses her magical powers that are supposed to keep underground to steal from the rich to give to the poor, but she kind of gets caught by one of the people she stole from. And there's also a murder mixed up in there. So it's the whodunit, it's the fantasy, and so it sounds really good. I just started it yesterday. Super excited about my downloads. And yeah, that's it.
I love like that you get multiple genres in there. Like it sounds sort of like, I mean, I guess Robin Hood was real, but it sounds sort of like fairy tale retelling and fantasy and mystery.
Something like that. So if you like that kind of thing, if you ever read Lunar Chronicles or any of those like retelling of fairy tales is mixed with the fantasy, I think that one you'd really like. But I actually picked it up. One more thing, because of what we like about Hoopla, I picked that one because it was one of the bonus borrows. So each month you get bonus borrows that do not include your 5, and that one was an add-on, and I was super excited to find it.
And I think, Nicole, didn't you just figure out how to search for just the bonus ones?
Yeah, I'm sure there's more than one way, but how I did it is I just went up to the search bar and under everything typed in bonus borrows, and all of them came up.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So if you live in DeKalb, you can sign in with your library card in your PIN. If you do not live in DeKalb County and do not have a library card, check out your public library. It's a very popular service, so it's very likely that they have hoopla as well. And if you do have hoopla, you have access to any of the titles that we recommended this time. So thank you so much. I hope that you go and check it out. It's really, really, really awesome. And we will see you next week.
All right, bye.
Bye.